National CA Student Conference 2024, Yantra Manas. Today, I'm Ansha Lunia.
And I, Henil Shah,
are on the hunt for a mystery guest. One that's been causing quite a stir in the accounting world.
But wait. I think we all need to address this new change in our life. Who all have watched the entire match yesterday? Any cheers? Can we all for one last time, just like we did yesterday, cheer for our team India? India! 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 Well, that was an energizing activity, and let's continue with our technical session. Well, it's something, this mystery guest that I'm talking about, that can crunch numbers faster than you can say balance sheet, analyze mountains of data within seconds, and also identify hidden patterns that could sometimes escape the human eye. Sounds something just out of science fiction, isn't it?
Yes, you're absolutely right, Henil. Well, get ready to dust off your detective hats, because this mystery guest is no figment of our imagination. It's here. It's powerful. And it's changing the accounting world forever.
I'm sure that by now, you all would have guessed who this mystery guest is. Any guesses?
Any guesses, guys? Please raise your hand if you have guessed it right, maybe. Yes, sir? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, definitely. We warmly welcome you all to the third technical session of our conference. And as we delve deeper into the topic, artificial intelligence and its usage in the accounting profession.
AI is playing prominent role in our day-to-day life. Starts like from the morning till we go to bed. AI is playing an important role in all life, in all our life. Yes, right?
Imagine an orchestra where it's the conductor who brings all the instruments together. Artificial intelligence in today's world is becoming a powerful instrument. It won't be the conductor that will replace them, but it'll be a powerful instrument that is going to shape our accounting profession.
Now, I request CCM CA Purushottam Khandelwal sir to escort CA Dr. Rajkumar Adukia sir, Chairman of Board of Studies, on the stage. I invite on the stage CA Sunil Sanghvi sir, Chairman of ICAI Ahmedabad branch of WIRC. Now I request CCM CA Purushottam Khandelwal sir to be present on the stage.
Now, we also welcome the session chairman of this session, Umang Nahata sir, who is the director of Mastech. We request Sunil sir and Purushottam sir to kindly felicitate our judges.
We are felicitating CA Dr. Rajkumar Adukia sir. Give a huge round of applause, guys.
Adukia sir is chairman of our board of studies. Please have a big round of applause for the sir.
Next felicitation would be of CA Umang Nahata sir.
We would like to request all the people present on the dais to felicitate sir. Please give a big round of applause.
Now we would like to request paper presenters of Technical Session 3. We are pleased to invite Hemangi Pandya on the dais. We request Aparna Gupta all the way from City of Temples, Varanasi to be on the stage. We like to invite Aniket Gupta from the City of Joy, Kolkata.
Come on guys, please show some more enthusiasm. A big round of applause for them.
Now we request for the felicitation of paper presenters.
We request Sunil sir and Purushottam sir to please felicitate our paper presenters.
And
Raj.
also CA Rajkumar Adukia sir also.
Umang sir, please also come ahead.
Aniket Gupta. Aparna Gupta. CA Dr. Rajkumar Adukia sir, the chairman of Board of Studies. He is author of more than 350 books and global business professional growth and motivational coach.
You would like to invite him for the opening of this session. Please sir, kindly come ahead.
Good morning. Kem cho? Thank you. First of all, congratulations for joining this National Students Conference. In our life, we learn many things by looking at others, by talking to others. And Students Conference gives that opportunity. Another thing, not audible? Okay, thank you. Other way of learning is, when we look at the paper writers, we see that they are also having 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes. Sometimes we feel that we are smarter than them. So why can't we be also paper writers? So we have another 100 students conferences coming up. I'll be talking on 2 subjects. We heard Sanjay Bhai Rawal ne આપણે સાંભળ્યું એમને વાતો કરી જીવન માટે. I'll be talking on how to pass CA exam as a movie, as an entertainment, what we had yesterday evening. And second aspect is how to be number 1 in the world, how to be number 1 in our life. So, whatever we like, we don't look at the time. We keep on doing that. I have made study myself as an entertainment. So I keep on studying. Today also I am a student of 2 courses, MA in Economics and MA in Psychology. Another thing in life is, if we wish to do a course, enroll it. The exam may be given after some time. So the few principles of passing an CA exam, and that is our first and immediate goal. deferring an exam, say we are taking one attempt more, how much we expect that it will be our earning? I expect, each one of us will earn minimum 1 crore a month. Yeah. Sunilji, is it for me? 26 minutes? So, one attempt means we are losing 6 crores. So at no cost we can, lose an attempt or miss passing the exam. So the first principle of passing the exam is start early. Start the day we fill up the form. Like we had May intermediate, the exam got over on 17th of May. Today we are on 30th of May. How many had appeared on May 24 intermediate? So what we have done in 43 days, 17th May to 30th June, from 17th May itself we should have started our final preparation. So have you started that? Have you started today? So start from today. Today after the conference is over, please start your preparation for final. Because we are definitely going to pass the intermediate. Because there will be 100% result. The second principle of passing the exam is divide the subjects. When we are studying for the whole day, there is something called law of diminishing marginal utility. We studied in our 12th standard. It applies to study also. So we may study different subjects, accounting, auditing, costing. Third principle is that during a day, we find one time which is most productive. Normally it is beginning of the day, when we have rested. So take a difficult topic when we are more alert, when we are more focused. Whatever topic, because the topic which we have studied less, where our concepts are not clear, is a difficult topic. Then another principle of study is recall technique. Say suppose I study 200 series standards for 2 hours. After 2 hours, I should tell my mind that you have taken my 2 hours. Mind should be our servant. Mind should be following our orders. So if the mind, there are 2 ways of recall. One is I ask my mind and mind answers it. Another way is I can do a writing practice because the examination requires a written practice. So I will be doing both because in today's life we do not do much writing. If I do not do recall, after a week if I again study 200 series, I will be needing 2 hours. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a 6th shloka in 6th chapter. One who has controlled the mind has ruled the world. And one who is not able to control the mind do not need an enemy. We will have a negative thoughts. Then another principle of study is discussion technique. Having another student who is equally serious as our mastermind. And so suppose if I am studying 500 series, of auditing or say costing subject, say methods of costing, after 2 hours, that student will explain me, my friend, how that person has studied, what are the techniques used, how memorization has happened. I will be explaining to that person how I have studied. Can I have the attention of everyone, please? I'll be talking for few more minutes and then I will take questions. So whatever doubt you are having, I'll be taking that. Then another technique is in the practical subjects like accounting, costing, income tax, we should solve only that problem where the answer is given. Because then only I can check myself whether my answer done by me is correct or not. And once I have solved a problem, I should not solve it again. I have a different books. There are enough books in the market on a particular subject, but the same problem, if it is, how many of you solve the same problems again? I think that do not give a value addition. So we should take different problems and only those books where the answer is given. Then few things for the exam, in the exam situation. See, when we are most happy or most productive, when we are healthy, when we are physically healthy and mentally healthy, when we are optimistic, when we are positive, then we are able to focus. So we have to develop our habit of having positive thoughts. Suppose in this auditorium, somebody wants to enter, and that person is rejected 10 times. You are not allowed to come in the hall. Whether that person will try for the 11th time, the chances are least. Similar way, when the thoughts comes to our mind, we are the gatekeeper, we are the watchman. So if we do not allow negative thoughts to enter our mind, slowly negative thoughts will not come to us. Then there are techniques of, visualization, affirmation, the meditation by which we can have the positive thoughts. Then in the exam days also we should take a proper rest. Otherwise we will be sleeping in the exam hall. We will be taking more time to write answers. We may be making silly errors because we are not alert. Secondly, we should be confident. Whatever we have studied, we cannot bring back more time or more preparation. So, if we attempt an exam with focus and attention, the success will be more. Then, in the practical questions, we should give a working notes. So, it helps us to recheck. It helps the examiner also where we have made an error, if the error is made. So, in the step marking system, the chances of getting more marks are there. Then there is time management. Suppose there are 6 questions of 16 marks, the 100 marks paper. 3 hours we have 180 minutes. So 10 minutes we must reserve for revising our answer sheets. Because while writing, there may be spell errors, there may be grammar errors, there may be wrong words may have been written. So then, there may be a question where I can write for 1 hour. So if out of 180 minus 10, remaining time is 170 minutes. And if there are 6 questions of equal marks, I will be having, say, about 28 minutes for each question. So after 28 minutes, I will stop. And then I may leave 3-4 pages blank and go to next question. After the whole paper is attempted, I can come back. If I do not get time, I can cancel the blank pages. Then we should not discuss the question paper after the exam is over, till full exam is over. Because that will not add any value for the next paper. Sometimes we may get discouraged, कि I am failing in the paper, so I will not give the remaining papers. And when the result comes, we get 70 marks in that paper. So we should not discuss the paper after the exam is over. Let the whole exam gets over, and then we can make an analysis. Another thing is in accounts paper, or wherever we can make a diagram, we should make a diagram. Say marginal costing. We can take the whole page to denote the cost, sale value, break-even point, margin of safety. And wherever there are descriptive questions, we should write the points. We can underline the points. And that will help the examiners to read fast. Another thing is, we should not try to fool the examiner. Because if we have written wrong, the impression in the mind of the examiner is, this student do not know the subject. So other evaluation of other answers also will get affected. So normally, the examiner is supposed to read the whole answer sheet independently. But we should not, if we don't know the subject, that particular chapter, we can leave it. Then we should try to sit for the whole 3 hours in the exam hall. Even if we do not know the answer correctly, we can guess it. So if we write even say 6 lines for one question, chances of getting 2-3 marks are more. Rather than not writing a single line, the examiner cannot give any marks if we have not written the answer. Then if there are final balance sheet or profit and loss account problem, we can take both sides of the paper. The left-hand side can be liabilities or expenses side, and right-hand side, and we can take 2-3 pages. In one page, we can write only share capital and reserves. Another page, current liabilities, provisions. Similarly, on the asset side, on one page, we can have assets and investments. Other page, we can have maybe current assets and other items of the balance sheet. Now, can I have the questions on study and examination? Can volunteers assist me with the floor mics? Hello? I want to have questions from the participants. So can the mic be reached out to the participants? And till the time mic comes, those who have a loud voice, they can ask questions. मुझे गरम पानी दो ना. Okay, thank you. Yes, questions?
Sir, as you said in the beginning that positive thinking is beneficial, but how to stop the overthinking in examination time?
Yeah. Thank you. Let me answer this. Not only in the examination time, but all the time.
Yes.
So, see, who is in control of us? Who is in control of me? Myself, myself, myself. Now, who is thinking? Myself is thinking. So, if I want to stop thinking, I can tell the mind, please stop thinking. And I can have, either loudly I say that, Rajkumar, you are intelligent. Rajkumar, you are understanding everything. Rajkumar, you can memorize. Rajkumar, you are passing CA exam. So these are affirmations. Plus I can have a visualization. I will put the exam result and Rajkumar is in the pass student list. And this I can do. Suppose if I'm overthinking, like, the questions, then every 1 hour I can do this. Because this exercise will take 3 minutes, 2 minutes. And once I do for a week, then subsequently I am not required to do this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please ask variety of questions covering all aspect of, the way we deal the student life. Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And everyone present here. Sir, in the very beginning, you mentioned that we had 43 days after the completion of our exams, and did we start preparation for our finals. So, sir, I believe that when you have more time and you start studying from the very beginning, our interest, capacity and energy towards the end, when the exams are finally approaching, it gets reduced. And the level of interest and attention span also reduces over time during our articleship time and the study period that we get before the final. So how do you keep, so I have 2 questions. How do you keep the interest the same that you had in the beginning when the exams are approaching? And second, how do you increase the attention span?
Thank you. हाँ नहीं 10 मिनट मेरा पूरा करता हूँ आपका तो 10 मिनट का आपका पूरा सेशन ही है हमको sir is saying कि take only 3 more questions, the question which is asked and 3 more questions and we will stop there. And I am there till lunch time, so, and I'll give my mobile number. So anyone who has a question, they can WhatsApp the question to me. And I give a guarantee like Narendra Modi's guarantee that every question will be answered. I will talk to you till you are satisfied with that answer. Now the question which has been asked is, thank you, how to have a momentum? Again, who is in the control of ourselves? Like we should create a power generator within us. We should create an enthusiasm in us. So it is a myth that if I start early, towards the end, when the exams will come near, I will not have an enthusiasm to study. No. If we study in a systematic manner, we will have reasonable time to study the whole portion. We will be able to memorize, we can recall, we can revise. So, and then there is one technique which I had missed, having acronym or monomic. Say for example, 200 series standards. 200 is 200, overall objective of an audit. So 10 is overall, another is objective. 210, 210, TEN. T is a terms and EN is engagement. So the terms of engagement. 220 is quality, audit quality. So 2 should be equal to 2. It cannot be 1.999. 230 is audit documentation. 2 plus 3 is 5. Audit, first alphabet A is number 1 and D is 4th. A plus D is 5. 240, in the Indian Penal Code, there is a 420 section for cheating. So 240 is fraud and error. 250, 2 plus 5 is 7. અને 7 ને ઊંધું કરીએ તો L લાગે. તો consideration of loss to an entity. 260 is reporting to those charged with governance. So here I have not got a clue, but we have to remember that those charged with governance, 265 is reporting deficiencies in internal control to those charged with governance and management. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 1 is like internal control. 299 is audit by joint auditors. So 9 and 9, 2 are together. Similar way, other series, 600, the report of other auditor, 610, one is like internal auditor, 620 is expert. In 500 series also we can remember. Like in the costing, we have methods of costing. So I have made an acronym, Board of Studies, Senior, Junior. So B is batch costing, O is operation costing, S is a single or unit costing, then senior is a service costing, and J is a job costing. So Board of Studies, Senior, Junior will give us 5 methods of costing. Then we have ABC costing. So now please quickly ask 3 more questions. So I have another 6 minutes and then I'll stop here.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
please. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, my question is for the examination pattern and the checking system. How the institute is evaluating the answer sheets of the students who are appearing for the exams, and what are the levels of integrity that institute is maintaining for the checking of the answer sheets?
See, the answers are checked by step marking. Suppose there is a question on marginal costing. So marginal costing, we need to find out, say, margin of safety. So we will have profit volume ratio. Then margin of safety will be found out from sales minus the break-even point. So suppose if some error is made in finding out a break-even point, then maybe only, depending on what is the question, only 10% of mark will be deducted, not all the marks. Because the student knows the method of calculation of margin of safety, but there is an error, arithmetical error made in calculating break-even point. So in all papers, there is a step marking system. And suppose if the error is made in 1 or 2 steps, the proportionate marks will be not given. And therefore, wherever possible, we should give the working notes. Yeah, next question.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually there is an incident for...
I want different students to ask questions.
Sir, it is relevant for the same question. That's why I'm interrupting you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there was an incident. My answer sheets were checked in one of exams, and institute declared me failed. And after some time, I have opted for rechecking or re-verifications, and institute declared me as a pass student. So I am having a little bit doubt about who are the checkers and what are their levels of academic levels. And how our institute is taking these issues as seriously, because yesterday itself, our beloved sir given this example.
I think I have understood your question. Shall I answer it?
Yeah, yes, sir. I will make it very brief. Yesterday, our beloved sir given the Supreme Court's example that our
Shall I answer their question?
Yes, sure, sir.
See, the examination system of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is considered the best. I have given the exam from maybe 30 universities or institutions. because I have taken 50 degrees. I am AIR 1 in Inter CA, AIR 6 in Final CA, 5th rank in Bombay University, AIR 3 in Final CMA. See, the examiners in ICAI, we have a examiner, we have a head examiner, and then we have a super head examiners. At 3 level, there is a checking. There are, like we have audit sampling, which is the standard for audit sampling 530, SA 530. So similarly, the examiner's sample papers are evaluated by head examiner. To err is human. Like, you gave an example that a student got the answer sheet copy and some error may have happened. But, a thorough attention is given if there is something out of syllabus, say 5 marks question is out of syllabus. Then all students will be added, given a benefit of 5 marks. Only thing is it should not go more than 100. So, and if the paper is very tough, then that benefit is also given to all students. So there is a foolproof examination system. So when we start questioning the ability, then you will also ask me, what is your ability, Rajkumar Adukia, that you are made chairman board of studies? So, I, as a chairman, the day I took over on 12th February 24, I started studying again. You ask me question on any chapter. So foundation, intermediate, final, and I want every CA student to pass in the first attempt. And it is possible if we visualize, if we study in a systematic manner, if we understand the concepts, this will happen.
Hello.
Last question I will take and
Hello.
then we will stop. Yes.
Hello.
Sir, good morning, sir. As you mentioned earlier, manifestation and affirmation, but sir, how it works and how law of attraction affects our momentum?
Yes. Like, my affirmation, when I was in BCom, I did in 1980. I did an affirmation that in a good bookshops, only my book should be there, where Rajkumar Adukia, CA Dr. Rajkumar Adukia is written. Today I have more than 350 books. I did an affirmation or a visualization that in every country of this planet, I should visit. Today I have visited more than 100 countries. Today my goal is, I want to be the President of India. And this will happen. I'll come to this hall again as a President of India, not President of ICAI. That will happen. See, the affirmation and visualization removes negative thoughts. Affirmation and visualization is like taking a ticket, taking a goal. And that will happen when we make it public. Subsequently, we have to take actions. So maybe second part of my, I wanted to cover 2 parts. One is how to pass CA exam. And second is how to be number 1 in the world. So number 1 in the world will happen by goal setting, by visualization, by affirmation, and taking action on that. There is a book by Dr. Joseph Murphy, The Power of Subconscious Mind. Subconscious mind do not do a questioning like what we are doing. Then there is a LOA, Law of Attraction, is a very powerful science. There is a book by Simon Sinek, Start with Why. So what is the thing which if we work for 3 hours, it gives us the power of 10 hours. So what I will do now, I'll stop here and you can ask, you can take down my mobile number. 98200 61049. 98200 61049. So those who have not been able to ask questions, they can WhatsApp the questions to me. I live in Mumbai, so when I'm on the way to airport or maybe today evening, tomorrow morning, I'll answer those questions. I think, I saw this program and the conference director, Purushottam Khandelwal ji, is a powerhouse. Even if we call him at 11 p.m., he's ready to do whatever we talk to him. Last year, we were together in one committee as a chairman and vice chairman. And whatever task was to be done, CA Purushottam Khandelwal ji used to say, yes, do it 100%. So that is the vision of the conference director. And the sessions, I saw the speakers, Rakesh Agarwal, the sessions GST, this session AI, the title which I see, Yantra Manas. So, yeah. So congratulations to him and the whole Koinur Diamonds in the managing committee of Ahmedabad branch, the regional council members, and congratulations to all volunteers, the Vikasa, Ahmedabad Vikasa, for putting a lot of effort. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Privilege to have your presence in our National CA Students Conference. या यूँ कहे, आपके आ जाने से conference में 4 चांद लग गए हैं, sir. I am pretty sure that I speak on behalf of my CA friends sitting here that we have gained exceptional amount of knowledge from you.
Very true, Mansha. I think we students are very grateful to have our chairman of Board of Studies present here and also answering our questions face to face. I think we need to give a big round of applause as CA students. He has given us tips for our most important exam of our life. Thank you so much.
Moving forward, I would like to introduce the jury of Technical Session 3. Mr. Pranav Pandya, sir. He is President of Geisha. And CA Uday Ranpara, sir.
Please give a big round of applause, everyone.
All right, everyone. As we delve deeper into the accounting world, there's one major force that's creating headline: artificial intelligence.
That's right. Think of AI as the super-powered calculator. It's rapidly changing how we accountants handle our day-to-day tasks.
But the impact goes beyond imagination. AI is transforming the accounting landscape. We are talking about automation, enhanced analysis, and even the skills that we need to equip with for the success.
It's a fascinating topic, and to help us navigate this brave new world of AI powered accounting, we have our first paper presenter joining us today. Please welcome Hemangi Pandya, who will be presenting her paper on the topic, Effect of AI in Accounting.
Hello. Yeah. So there was a joke going around on the LinkedIn, which was like, what will be the AI will affect the jobs of our CAs? The answer is, of course, no. Until the section 141 subsection 1 of the Companies Act gets amended, wherein it is written that only a CA can be a company's auditor. Hello, namaste everyone. I'm Hemangi Pandya, and today I'll be giving you insights on the topic usage of AI in accounting profession and its effects. Let's dive deep into the historical context of accounting. More than most other industries, accounting hasn't seen much innovation since the creation of double entry bookkeeping, a process of recording both profits and losses, and considered one of the greatest advances in the history of business and commerce. But that was over 500 years ago. Now, introduction of accounting software marked the first step towards automation, improving data management and reporting efficiency. Fast forward to the till date, let's see how accounting welcomes the AI with broad hands. 92% of knowledge workers in India use AI at work, leads the world, says a study. India poised to lead the world in the age of AI, says GitHub CEO. Having discussed all this, we can conclude that AI is no longer an unexposed area. When it's trending everywhere that AI will tend to replace the humans, we think of it as an absurd saying. But there are certain areas wherein AI can make our jobs easier. Artificial intelligence can perform various tasks related to accounting, such as data entry, analysis, and report generation. Specifically, AI can be used to automate various processes, analyze financial data, and provide insights for decision making. In fact, according to a study by OpenAI, maker of ChatGPT, occupation like accountants and tax preparers are some of the most exposed to AI. The adoption of AI in the accounting in recent years has been on the rise. Accounting firms of all sizes, from global giants to local boutiques, are increasingly turning to AI solutions to enhance their services. Interestingly, accountants seem to be implementing generative AI technology through personal, open source tools for their work over industry-specific tools. Nearly 27% of a tax firm survey respondents who already use a generative AI tool are using open source technology, that is ChatGPT, over 8% using an industry-specific tool. Nearly 59% of accountants are using AI to compose emails, and 31% of accountants are using AI tools for research purpose. But the real question arises as, how is AI transforming accounting practices? The answer lies over here. AI automates repetitive tasks like data entry, reconciliation, and report generation, freeing up accountants to focus on strategic tasks. Firms are using AI to automate the extraction and analysis of data from various financial documents, significantly reducing the time and effort required to prepare accurate tax returns. AI minimizes errors through advanced data validation and reconciliation algorithms, leading to more accurate financial reporting. Well, AI can also be used for personalized financial advice. AI-powered virtual CFOs can provide real-time financial advice and insights tailored to the specific needs of business. Also, expense management can be done by automating processes for receipts and invoices through OCR, that is optical character recognition technology. Accounting standards, tax regulations, and financial reporting requirements are constantly changing. By automating compliance checks, AI can detect errors, inconsistencies, or potential risks, reducing the likelihood of non-compliance and mitigating financial and reputational risks for businesses. Apart from the above discussed, AI can also be used for using voice recognition for data input and generation, ensuring transaction integrity and security with AI and blockchain, leveraging AI insights for strategic business decisions. Having discussed all the amazing things an AI could do, one should not be blinded by the possible risks that could be faced. Protecting sensitive financial data from cyber threats and ensuring compliance with data privacy regulations could be an issue. Also, addressing the need for upskilling accountants to effectively utilize AI tools and interpret AI-generated insights can be a challenge. In a study, it was shown that nearly 76% of respondents are concerned about data security when evaluating AI tools. Among them, 49% are concerned about ethical dilemmas and biases associated with AI. Advanced technologies like AI can assist and improve the work of accountants, but they cannot entirely replace them because of their inability to perform essential human skills such as judgment, communication, and critical thinking. There is often a gap in the availability of professionals with expertise in both accounting and AI. Now, the question arises as to what the future of AI holds for accounting. The future of AI in accounting is poised to bring transformative changing, driving the industry towards unprecedented levels of efficiency, accuracy, and strategic insight. Smaller firms don't have the same resources as largest firms to develop and fine-tune their own AI products. But experts say that the technology will be more widely available in coming years, and they expect it eventually to become standard fare. The education and continuous professional development in AI and related technology will be crucial to stay relevant in the evolving landscape. Future AI systems will leverage more sophisticated machine learning techniques to provide even deeper financial insights and predictive capabilities. Ultimately, the synergy between AI and human expertise will redefine accounting, making it more dynamic, insightful, and indispensable for business success. Having discussed the pros and cons of the AI, let's dive deep into the real-world impact of AI in accounting. AI has already affected globally, and our profession is no exception. Some of the examples of these are Xero's automated accounting, EY's embryonic AI, and PwC's GL.ai. These renowned firms have automated and integrated their operations with AI. Xero uses AI to automatically categorize expenses and match transactions with receipts. It also uses it for financial reporting and provides small business with AI-driven financial forecasts and insights. EY uses AI to perform advanced analytics on financial statements, enhancing audit accuracy and reliability. PwC's GL.ai scans and analyzes millions of journal entries to detect irregularities and potential fraud. In my conclusion, I would like to say that globally, the increased use of AI can be seen as a blessing rather than a curse for the professional. The regulatory bodies will also adapt to the increasing use of AI in accounting, setting guidelines for ethical AI adoption and use. The rise of AI in accounting is nothing short of revolution at a time when it is most needed. They should stay updated with the latest AI developments and invest in upskilling to leverage AI effectively. Accountants and firms should be proactive in adopting AI technologies to stay competitive and deliver high value to clients. Just like Team India that has adopted all the conditions and delivered high values that has ultimately led us to winning the World Cup. Cheer up guys, we won yesterday. Yeah, so in my closing, I would like to say that the majority of accounting professionals, nearly 58%, are not worried about AI replacing their jobs, but are concerned about the evolving roles within the profession. Bookkeeping is expected to be the most disrupted function, with nearly 59% believing it will change significantly due to AI integration. Accountants must embrace continuous learning and adapt to the evolving technological landscape. As AI reshapes the landscape of accounting, it transforms challenges into opportunities, driving us towards a future where precision meets innovation. Thank you everyone for being such a kind audience. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Himangi, for an insightful presentation on the impact of AI in accounting. Your insights were truly thought-provoking.
Numbers talk, but sometimes their whispers get lost in the shuffle. Now, we will be exploring the AI that can hear those whispers loud and clear.
Imagine an auditor with superpowers. AI is bringing a whole new level of scrutiny and efficiency to the process, potentially uncovering hidden truths and streamlining the entire system. Will AI become the ultimate watchdog of financial health?
To separate facts from fiction, we have our next paper presentation. Aparna Gupta. Give a huge round of applause for her.
She'll be helping us guide on the topic of AI in the field of auditing.
Very good morning to respected teachers, dignitaries, and my dear friends. Welcome you all, CA Student National Conference. Kem cho Ahmedabad, Majama. Before I start my presentations, I wanted to ask you some question. How many are fan of Mahendra Singh Dhoni? Please raise your hand. It's a huge number. How many were fan of Virat Kohli? Okay, that's great. It's a huge competition between Virat Kohli and Mahendra Singh Dhoni's fan. But, I'm a huge fan of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And if you know Mahendra Singh Dhoni, then of course you know the city Ranchi. So I'm from Ranchi and myself is Aparna Gupta. And my topic is effects of AI in auditing. What is AI and what is the use of AI? AI is reshaping financial reporting and audit reporting, offering powerful tools to chartered accountant. AI can completely transforming journal entry transactions checking process. AI-driven tools used in multiple sectors, manufacturing sectors, production sectors, and many more. AI-driven tools use day-to-day businesses. For example, before AI, photo editing process done by Photoshop, it's a very time-taking process, yes? For what is the use of AI in different areas? For example, startup. Startup AI is one of the software provides multiple startup ideas, and according to startup ideas, of course, financial analytics, material factors also disclosed. If I am talking about the chartered accountant, natural language processings and robotic process automations automate routine tasks and legal proceedings. If I am talking about the company secretary, secretarial compliance is done by AI-driven tools, and of course, opinion and advice driven by company secretaries. If I am talking about the CMA, AI-driven tools also simplify the cost and benefit tools. If I am talking about the private and public institutions, any of the public and private institutions is very difficult to achieve the growth, stability, and profitability. The profitability is one of the primary criteria, but customer satisfaction is the most important key. But how to achieve customer satisfactions? Customer taste, preferences, feedbacks, time-to-time change, but AI-driven tools simplify this process. When we are in articleship, first year or first day of articleship, time period is very crucial, very difficult. Don't know how to crack Excel formulas. AI-driven tools also simplify Excel formulas, tax compliances, and articleship period आप बहुत अच्छे से enjoy कर सकते हो. Why you need AI for data analytics? During audit process, so many fraud cases or so many material discrepancies arises, then it is very difficult to find material discrepancies. Then at that point of time, use AI for data analytics. Sometimes AI never gives you material and constructive data, so of course, we use human intelligence. मैं इंजीनियरिंग ड्रॉप आउट स्टूडेंट, मैंने पूछा लैंड का डेप्रिशिएशन, अब एआई ने मल्टीपल बुलेट्स बताए. अब उस मल्टीपल बुलेट्स में मुझे ये फाइंड आउट करना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया कि आखिरकार डेप्रिशिएशन की एंट्री जो मैं पूछ रही हूँ वो सही है या गलत. अगर मैं देखूँ तो ये मेरा सवाल ही गलत है, कैन लैंड बी डेप्रिशिएटेड? तो ऑफ कोर्स यूज योर ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस. इफ आई एम आस्किंग यू टू ऑल, कैन यू लेंड मी योर फोन? द आंसर इज प्रोबेबली नो. But why? Because the mobile phone box or the mobile phone company is not important, the data is important. Today, data is the most important and powerful key. If I'm talking about the multinational companies, huge data is stored in cloud, and it is very difficult to secure, and then AI tools provides also cyber security. We as a chartered accountant, first we evaluate material factors, evaluate the same, and transform the judgment. Then of course follow the SA 200 series. Benefits of AI for chartered accountant: automation and cost-effective learning tools and decision supports, provide specific data, enhanced efficiency and productivity, improved accuracy and consistency, comprehensive risk assessment. Are we going to lose our job? जब भी AI की बात होती है तो प्लस एंड माइनस दोनों तरह की बातें होती हैं, पर ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जब भी किसी तरह की टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे सामने आती है तो उसके साथ पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव दोनों एस्पेक्ट साथ में ही आते हैं और ये हम पे डिपेंड करता है कि ये चीज़ को हम लोग कैसे कंसिडर करते हैं. Some other risks and challenges it includes lack of personal touch, data qualities and regulatory compliances, skill and knowledge gap, decreased creativity, lack of updated data and ethical issues. AI tools transforming chartered accountant. These are the AI tools transforming chartered accountants. These are the other tools. If you can use, then of course simplify audit process and of course enhance efficiency and effectiveness. Ahmedabad is industry hub. If business grows, then of course the requirements of chartered accountants also increases. PwC, Deloitte, EY, and KPMG, these big four firms also incorporate AI tools. PwC's Hello is the AI tools derives predictive analysis. Deloitte Argus derives machine learning algorithm. EY robotic process automations, and KPMG Ignite platforms natural language processings. Future of AI. These are the AI and ChatGPT taking away our jobs and of course creates new job. If I'm talking the future of AI, global AI market size 190 billion by 2025, 267 billion by 2027, and 341.4 billion by 2028. It's time to surprise. So this is one of my painting. This multiple bubbles represent how AI is vast, and maple leaf represent AI never gives creativity. In simple language, AI आपको खाने बनाने के तरीके बता सकता है, रेसिपी बता सकता है, पर माँ के हाथ का खाना थोड़ी ना दे सकता. वो कहते हैं ना, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. Failure is the biggest learning for your success. ये मेरी उस स्टेज से इस स्टेज तक के आने की जर्नी है और मैं बहुत थैंकफुल हूँ ICAI के टूवर्ड्स कि उन्होंने मुझे ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दी और ये मेरी कुछ जर्नी और कुछ अचीवमेंट्स है. थैंक यू सो मच.
AI is making waves across all industries, and auditing is no exception. But is AI truly a revolutionary force or just a lot of hype?
Now we will be exploring the potential of AI, the way audits are conducted nowadays. Henil, can AI improve efficiency and enhance risk assessment?
Well, Mansha, to shed light on all these burning questions, we have Aniket Gupta, another student who has been studying the intersection of AI and auditing. Please welcome, with a big round of applause, Aniket Gupta.
Came to Ahmedabad. Maja mane. A very good morning to the respected judges and my dear friends. My name is Aniket Gupta and I am from the city of Joy, Kolkata, West Bengal. My topic for the day is the effect of artificial intelligence in auditing. But before delving deep into the topic, it is very important for us to understand the meaning of these two words, auditing and artificial intelligence. Well. Who doesn't know this company? The world famous Gada Electronics, owned by our very own and beloved Jedhalal Champaklal Gada. Suppose Gada Electronics is a multinational company and there is this small investor who is only the richest man in India, has invested only 500 crores in the company. Now he wants to go through the financial statements of Gada Electronics. But here is the problem. The financial statements of Gada Electronics are prepared by Gada Electronics itself. Therefore, there are high chances of manipulation. Therefore, Mr. Gautam Adani hires superheroes like us, the auditors of the company, who check if the financial statements are prepared as per the applicable financial reporting framework. Moving forward, What is artificial intelligence? Well, I hope everybody of us sitting in this room has heard about artificial intelligence at least once in their life. AI is becoming the talk of the town. Simply put, artificial intelligence is that technology which simulates machines and computers to think like humans and perform complex tasks very easily and effortlessly. You name a profession and you will see how AI is impacting it. Customer service representatives replaced by chatbots. Bookkeeping replaced by accounting softwares. Manual trading replaced with algorithmic trading. And now, AI is also impacting the auditing profession. What is AI blended auditing? Well, it is a combined approach, a hybrid approach, where traditional auditing practices are combined with modern AI technologies. An auditor can reach his maximum potential only if he combines the intelligence of the analytical skills of artificial intelligence with human expertise and knowledge. Now, we'll see how exactly AI is impacting the auditing profession. Sampling will become obsolete. Well, currently, auditors go through the entire population or the entire data set and take out random samples and then perform audit procedures on those samples to find out material misstatements. But with the help of artificial intelligence, we can process the entire data and AI will automatically find abnormal entries for us. For example, suppose Gada Electronics has done 1,000 sales transactions in the previous quarter. As an auditor, I will go through their financial statements and look and use probability-based sampling and take out 50 random transactions. Now, I need to check these 50 transactions manually. But with the help of AI, sampling will become obsolete and it will check the entire set of 1,000 transactions and I do not have to check them manually. Summarization of key data points. Suppose Jethalal takes a loan from Sundar. I know it will not happen, but assume it to happen. As an auditor, what are you supposed to do? You have to go through the entire loan agreement, which might be of 100, 200 pages, to summarize the key data points, like the rate of interest, the date of loan sanction, the amount of loan, the debt covenants, etc., etc., etc. But all thanks to artificial intelligence, that articles like us will not have to stare at the screen for hours and hours reading a 100-page document because AI can extract the relevant data points on its own. More data points will be treated as audit evidences. Currently, auditors rely on the evidences provided by the auditees. We go through the evidences and using our knowledge, we ask for additional evidences. But auditors do not go through voice notes, texts, and images. But artificial intelligence can go through these three things and can generate insightful observations. For example, artificial intelligence can go through the entire text of all the emails related to financial transactions and find out abnormal transactions which would not have been possible had we would have gone through them manually. Another example is, suppose there is a recording of a conference call or a board meeting. Artificial intelligence can process the entire conference call or the board meeting and can assess the areas where the tone or the pitch was high or low and can give us insightful observations. But it is not so easy to integrate AI and auditing, and there are a set of challenges involved in it. Firstly, skills gap. We have to agree that AI is complex and we need to have a different skill set if we want to utilize it to the fullest. Therefore, we CA students need to upskill ourselves, and that is the only way by which we can bridge this gap between AI and auditing. Interpretation of output. Artificial intelligence comes at a conclusion and makes a decision for you. But the problem is, it is not very transparent on how AI is making such decisions and what is the logic behind those calculations. What we have to do is that we have to understand the back-end technology, that is, on what basis artificial intelligence is arriving at a particular conclusion, and only then will the audit be more transparent and more accurate. High implementation cost. Well, a business has to invest massively if they want to integrate AI into their auditing profession. They have to invest in the hardware, the software, the training of their employees, and it might also happen that they have to restructure their audit process if they want to incorporate AI into it. Not only this, there are recurring costs which they have to incur for maintaining and improvement their AI technology, because of which it will be very difficult for small auditing firms to integrate artificial intelligence into their auditing processes. But there are a lot of advantages also of integrating AI with auditing. The first one being improved accuracy and time saving. Artificial intelligence can process massive amounts of data in a very short period of time, thereby reducing human error and increasing the accuracy. With the time saved, the auditors can devote more time on areas which require human intervention compared to areas which require less human intervention and can be automated. Better risk assessment. Artificial intelligence can detect anomalies and patterns which human auditors may overlook. With the help of these patterns, we can see which areas have more risk, and so we need to have more focus on them, and which areas have lower risk, and so we can have less focus on them. Continuous monitoring. The data collected via artificial intelligence can be processed on a real-time basis, because of which businesses can know what issues are arising, and the issues can be solved as and when they arise. Also, because of this, the auditors get a more current picture of the company as compared to traditional period-based auditing. And lastly, I would like to reiterate the fact that artificial intelligence is no more a science fiction. It is the need of the hour. AI can never replace auditors because it may process large volumes of data in a short period of time, but it can never replace the human touch and the professional skepticism involved in auditing. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful and lovely audience. Aniket Gupta signing off.
Well, wow, Aniket. That was a fascinating look at AI in auditing. I'm pretty sure all those pursuing that articleship would have related with some of the other problems that he's shown. Thanks for opening our eyes to the possibilities or challenges it presents.
After hearing to all the paper presenters, we request Umang sir to present his thoughts on the same.
Before that, we would like to request Purushottam sir to give his kind words.
Good morning. Good morning. आपके सामने एक ऐसे शख्स को पेश करने जा रहा हूं जो अहमदाबाद में रह के चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स किया है, सीए उमंग नाठा. Currently, his net worth is more than 800 crore rupees. He hired 500 chartered accountants. Currently, he is a major shareholder of Mastech Limited. He cleared his chartered accountancy course in year 2003, and after becoming a chartered accountant, in 2006, he incorporated a company called Evosis. Umang Nata was a founder and CEO of Evosis, which under his leadership has grown to become one of the top Oracle cloud partners globally. He was the CEO of Mastech Oracle Business, President of Mastech North America, and he is a chartered accountant by qualification. Currently, his business is taken over by Mastech Limited. So I present before you none other than CA Umang Nata.
So I'm surprised Purushottam started my introduction with my net worth. that should not have been shared. Okay, guys, so let me spend 30 seconds so you know the background with which I come and talk to you guys, and then we'll make it a little more interactive. Like he said, I'm a CA. I've also had a diploma in IT, and I've been fascinated by putting commerce and technology together. That's what my company used to do, Evosys, and now at Mastech we do the same thing, is trying to put technology and commerce together and try to create business value out of it by putting the two together. Jumping to the topic for today that we are talking about is AI. How many of you guys have actually hands-on used AI? Few. That's it, not of the audience? So guys, let me first tell you, first thing, go home, after you go home today, open a ChatGPT account, open a Google Gemini or whichever ones you like. In fact, try doing hands-on on all of them. AI is here and now. If you are not using it today already, you are already behind the ones who are using it and the ones who are going to be using it more actively. It's going to change the way you do work significantly. For example, go back, say 10 years and somebody said, I'm not using Google or internet yet, or I'm not using mobile yet. And you will find them like outdated, right? If somebody of that generation comes and talks to you that I don't know what's WhatsApp and I don't SMS or I don't use Google or internet, it's the same degree of outdated you will feel if you're not using AI in your usual business, in your learnings today, and in your professional careers as you go forward and out in the time period. So first and foremost, start using it and you will learn. It's easy. I mean, for all of you guys, you are phenomenally smart. The younger generations anyway are smarter, and you guys enrolled here are hardworking and smart, aspirational candidates. So first advice, first learning is go out, go back, and start using the tool for any kind of help. And the tool will automatically teach you what it can do or what it cannot do. How many of you generally understand what does AI or a ChatGPT kind of model do? Very few, huh? How many of you understand internet? Everybody understands internet, right? Everybody uses email, WhatsApp. How many use a WhatsApp? All of you. See, we are getting into a generation where, let me give you a quick 2-minute fundamental on AI so that you guys understand where the world is moving and what kind of language or what kind of change is happening. All of these AI models that you all hear about, I'm sure all of you heard of ChatGPT, all of you heard of Google Gemini and Llama and many other models that are coming out. These are called LLMs, large language models. What it does, and that's where it is going, every kind of knowledge that is available on the internet, beyond the internet, that is available, it has been built on all of these knowledge being used and accessed, and then it starts learning on its own. So let me give you a simple way so that you guys can understand. For example, if we write a sentence, India won the World Cup yesterday. That's one sentence we write. Now, if in that sentence, if I have to take out, say, India dash yesterday, if I only give 2 words, and you guys have to predict, right? So mostly you will be able to predict because it is India and yesterday, and that's the event, and we will be able to create that kind of a sense. Now, if I have to only give you, say, India and nothing else, and still predict, the smartness of the language already built in is such that only with one word, only with the first sentence of the word, it will figure out what is the probability that you guys are all thinking of World Cup and of yesterday and of the second word. So creating the whole sentence by just throwing 1 or 2 words automatically, by just predicting the probability of the next word being World Cup, and then the next word being yesterday, and the next word being won, and things like that. So what AI is starting to do already is, with limited information, based on the probability of things that people do, the data that we search, the data that we type in and create, it is starting to predict and create the next level models. Some of you spoke about what will happen to your jobs. Let me be very, very open and clear. Guys who know AI will have better jobs. Guys who don't know AI might lose their jobs or might fall down in their career. Plain and simple. There's no point in going out and fighting against AI saying that, no, no, we have more emotional intelligence, we have more judgment intelligence. There is already enough study which says that AI is more empathetic in their response than human beings. For example, if you have to write a sentence, generally speaking, kitni baar aap please, thank you, you will be a little courteous, but not always, right? Depending on the time you have, depending on the person you're interacting with. But when a machine has to answer this, it will always, because it doesn't have to worry about time, it can process things fast. So uska communication will be far more courteous, far more empathetic, far more emotionally intelligent than your communications. So as far as emotional intelligence is concerned, even there, it has started crossing the human levels. As far as IQ is concerned, no doubt. So let's not go out and compete that they will do, or we will be able to be, outsmarting it from an IQ point of view. What will change, what you guys will have to learn, is how do you use that kind of intelligence in executing your job? I think all the topics that we heard today, using AI for accounting, using AI for auditing, there was a topic that didn't get presented around GST, etc. Imagine what you spend time today is learning what an accounting entry should be. You've given a transaction, company A purchased company B, it's a M&A transaction, it's a complicated accounting entry, and you guys have learned the accounting standards, you're going to make those entries. Creating that accounting entry will no longer be your job. You will easily be able to put that into an environment and not even give the full description. Just upload that this is the share purchase agreement that happened between company A and company B. It will automatically create not just the accounting, but the analysis of the transaction and tell you this is what you have to do. What is your job? What is going to be your job is these models are still very generic. They have taken all generic data from everywhere. These models become smart when you give it relevant information and guidance. So for example, if there is a general M&A, but a M&A in a context where, it is a cross-border transaction, it has, certain kind of goodwill that you have to take care of, so when you feed it more specific directions, so the kind of parameters or questions you pass, the output will change. And our job is going to be able to intelligently pass those parameters, not creating those basic accounting entries, no longer. No longer you're going to create accounting entries. Next, I'm assuming 2 years before you guys come out into the industry and start, delivering, or 1 year, 2 year. 3 years, 4 years from now, no more accounting entry creation. It is only feeding intelligent questions and getting the output. For example, today you do data entry. You create a JV, or if you're using an ERP, an Oracle, or an SAP, or a Microsoft, you still enter data. There's no data entry required. You will only be required to upload your documents. It will take care of entries. Your job is figuring out whether this method of accounting is correct, or do I have to smartly use a different way of revenue recognition or a different way of amortizing my assets or something like that. The basic accounting entry creation job, gone. Don't worry about it. So when you learn today, use AI to see what it does. Don't try to mug up the entries. The entries is going to go away completely. It is not going. For example, everybody, even if you are not a doctor, but you have certain physical health, we all Google ourselves, right? That this is, I've sprained my ankle, I've, have stomach ache, what do I do? 10 parameters, 80% of the answers you already know. What is the doctor's job? His job is to validate, saying, yeah, broadly okay, ABC, this is what you have thought through. Maybe this medicine that you have thought through is not specifically acceptable, but this might be right. Same thing is going to happen with accountants and auditors. The guys who will come to you would already know the answers. They will come with more intelligent questions saying that, I think this is my tax return, this is all broadly okay. Our job is going to be validating and giving smarter avenues that they might have not thought of. But basic tax return creation, forget it, it's gone. It's going to be outdated. You're not going to be creating any tax returns or accounting books. Those are all going to be outdated in that fashion. So what it also creates, where the opportunity lies, is a lot of new exciting work. So the other advantage of the generation in which you are is possibility of creating new things is also very fast. For example, when we were becoming technocrats, we had to learn to write technical codes, etc. Today, if you have an idea to create an app, say an app which is similar to say Uber or a gaming app, what is going to be required is your smartness, saying that I have this idea of a game like this, a modified version of say tic-tac-toe or whatever, any other game that you can come up with. These tools are already available which will be able to create that app for you. So your job is finding new creative ideas, and there'll be enough tools available which will be able to translate what you're thinking into into the output that you want, into a game or an app that you like. It could be a game, it could be any other business app. So therefore, spend more time in creatively solving problems and looking at that as an outcome rather than trying to solve solutions here. No, thank you. I just had one last idea and thought to share with you guys again. This spirit of entrepreneurship is what I was going to talk to you about. Is not only entrepreneurship in my mind is not that you put up your own startup. It could be in the job that you do. It could be in your CA firms that you would go out and open tomorrow and things like that. But with the technology available on hand, a lot of these ideas, creative ideas, could be converted into businesses, converted into jobs that you do. So go out, try out these tools, don't be afraid of it. If you are going to try to defend yourself against it, it will consume you completely. If you adopt it, if you start using the tools and technologies, basic things, just like Google, start using those chat GPTs for creating your documents, help in your learning assessment. It will do summary of your textbooks that you have. It might have a summarized version of those notes. It could interact with you and give you more case studies that you might have not even thought through that are possible and available. So use it in your learning, use it in your day-to-day activities, use it in fast-tracking your journey of gaining knowledge. And CAs with AI versus CAs without AI knowledge is going to be the difference between whether you are going to be sitting here or whether you are going to be a mediocre somewhere. So use the technology and become more powerful CAs who know and use technology, use AI in their jobs. All the best, and thank you. I'll just turn this off.
May I request both these jury members to please come on the dais. Uday Ranpra is a very famous faculty in Ahmedabad and is also entrepreneur now. Pranav is ex.
Pranav Pandya sir is the president of Gesia IT Association of India. I request. I request CCM sir and session chairman sir to give bouquet and memento along with the chairman sir to the judges. Yes, I request dignitaries to present bouquet and memento to Pranav Pandya sir. Yes, we are very much thankful due to shortage of time. But we are very much thankful to all the juries as well as the technical session chairman to address this August gathering. I welcome Uday sir, who all the way, because his busy tax season is going on from the US side as far as the this deferment of the income tax return, but also he presented here. So we welcome you, sir. Thanks a lot for doing the jury work. And also Pranav Pandya sir, his traveling was scheduled to go to USA today, but because of this jury, he postponed it to the next week and to have the jury for this session. Sir, thanks a lot. Because of shortage of time, we are running ahead. So I welcome you again and again. Sir, next session we are starting on immediate basis. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to come on the front for the group photograph. I also request Aniket Talati sir. Yes. Yes. Sir, Rajesh sir, I also request Rajesh sir to join for the session, photo session. Please. सीए स्टूडेंट है तो फ्यूचर के बारे में चिंता तो होती है, लेकिन who else can guide you better than immediate past president? What are the expectations from the government as well as the various stakeholders from the future chartered accountant? You are the future chartered accountant, and what kind of the expectation are there from the government as well as from the stakeholders? Our beloved dignity, immediate past president, sir, Aniket Talati, sir, will address us on this. I request the MOC for the for these sessions to come on the dais. Yes.